Welcome again, my friends, to a new chapter where we're going to work on an exciting feature, which is going to be the live search. So right here, you can have the ability to search. So for example, you can write something and then it's going to keep you showing you the results depending on what you write. So you can remove and add. So it's live search functionality. Simply you write something, it goes to the backend, then the database give you, depending on the query, your queries give you the results and then send this back. And that's very good. Also, when you click on a certain user from the results, it's going to redirect you to the profile page of that user, and also it's going to be added to the search history. And by doing that, you go back right here in the search history, you're going to have them right here, okay? So you're going to have the list in the recent search, okay? And it's going to be ordered by the latest you clicked on. That means if you have many recent searches and you go back right here and click on one of them, it's going to go directly to the top because now it's going to be the recent one. And that's such an exciting feature also. And then you can remove it from the recent search or from the history by clicking on a button that's going to be to remove it. So it seems like a lot of features, but it's not going to be that much, okay? It's actually one of the easiest things, just needs a bit of focus. So we're going to start from the backend. Let me go back right here, maximize this. What am I doing? Maximize this. And then we're going to go back to the backend and then the route. And then we can go to the user and create a new route. This is going to be for the search. This is going to be a GET request. Let me make it post, okay? And then let's call this search. And we can pass this search term right here. You can pass it in the body, it's not a problem, but I'm going to pass it in the params. I don't know why, I just sometimes do it like that for the search. I feel like it's better in the URL. I don't know why actually, but I'm just doing it like that. So let me add this right here. And then go to the user, and let me go to the bottom. It's a fairly large file. So search is going to be an async function request response and then try catch, and then let me add this for the catch, and then right here let me get it. So we called it search term. Okay, we're gonna get it from the request dot params dot search term. You can just access it directly, but I wanted to do it. Okay, so we're gonna get the results by awaiting and then go into the user and then find, and we are gonna find by text. So that means first name, last name, username, anything that is text, we simply can search. And what we're going to search by is just going to be the search term, like that, okay? We're not needing all the informations, we can simply return just what we want. For example, let me select and get the first name, last name, and then the username. Okay, I can't type as usual. Username, then maybe that's actually all we need, which is the picture also. Yeah, I feel like this is all we need, and then we can just return it. So response.json and then set the results. So now maybe you can go back to the front end. So let me close these two. I don't know if we're gonna go back, but if I have a problem, we're gonna go back. So the functions and then the user. Let me create a function. It's gonna be search. Okay. Search, this is going to be a post request. Okay, we're going to get the search term, and I'm going to pass it right here. Okay, we need the body because this is a post request. Okay, and now we're not going to return. Okay, we're going to return the data like that. So search, post, search term. I hope everything is all right. Then we're going to go back to the components, then the header, then the search menu. Okay, we had this right here. We can create states that we're gonna need. The first one is gonna be for the search term, and then set search term, then a use state. It's gonna be in the beginning empty, and then we're gonna have another one. This is gonna be for the results, which is gonna be an empty array. So results, and then set results. Okay, and we can go back to the input, which is this one. We can add value to it. Okay, which is gonna be search term, and then on change, which is we're gonna get the event, and simply we're gonna set the search term to the event to target dot value, which is getting the value of what we write right here, and then we put it inside the search term. We've done this many times. Now we're gonna add the on key up. We've done this also before, so you can listen to the types whatever the user types. Okay, on the key up, you just don't run it as a function, you just write it directly. So let's call it, I don't know, search handler. like that. You don't need to pass it as a function, like that. And then right here, okay, it's gonna be an async function, and right here we're gonna do our thing. So first of all, we're gonna check if the search term is empty. That means there is nothing, because the user can write something and then empty it. So I'll also make the results empty, like that. Okay, just a string. Sorry, what am I doing? I just wanted to save else. Right here we need to send the request to the backend. So we're gonna, let me take this and call it the results. We're gonna use await, and then we're gonna call the function search from the search folder from the functions, and then we're gonna pass two things. First of all, the search term, and then also we need the token. Let me see if we have the user. We can pass it like from the index right here. Okay, let me look for it. Search menu. Okay, right here, this is the search menu. We can pass the user right here, or just the token. This is going to be the user, the token, like that. Okay, then I can go back right here and get it from the props. So the token, and then can pass it right here. Okay, so the response is going to be all the data that we get from the search, which is simply the data that we get from the backend. So we're just simply going to set the results to the response. Okay, and I can console log right here the results. So now if I go back right here, let me go up here and refresh, open the console. Now let's start writing and see if we're going to get something. So in the beginning it's going to be empty. Now let me search for a user like Elon Musk, which exists. So Elon Musk. And as you see, we get a response. If you open it, you're gonna see we have the ID, the first name Elon, last name Musk. That means it's working. Okay, we have like Scarlett. Okay, I just wanna tell you that it's actually, for the search function, it actually needs like at least 3. I'm not sure, so why did it show it? Let me just search for my name. Okay, so I get 2 because there is 2 accounts with my name. Okay, as you see it, with different usernames, so everything is working. So what we can do is simply, so you can see it's better when we actually like map through right here and then show them. Okay, so we can do that. Let's minimize this. Okay, let me also minimize this one. And then in the search menu we had this div which is for the search results right here. Okay, here we're gonna scroll over everything, so we can go when we have results, then we're simply gonna use the results and then map through all of them, and then it gets every single result. We can call it user. Okay, and we can have a link, React router DOM. Okay, and then it's gonna go to simply, which called this user. Okay, so we're gonna use backticks. It's gonna go / profile, and then the user.username, and then inside this link we're gonna have an image. The source of this image is gonna be the user.picture. Okay, and then after that we can have like a span, and as you see we're showing the images of the profile I'm looking for, and then we're gonna have a span. Okay, and then we can just simply have the user.first name, and then space, and then user.last name, like that. Okay, let me close that, go back right here, and maybe we can add a class name right here. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, to be honest with you. Search user item, maybe. Okay, let's take that. Let me go for the size. So right here we can go and add them right here. Let's close that before the queries. So right here. Okay, inside the user menu, maybe right here, just right here. Okay, so we're gonna have position relative, and then width 100%, the display flex, align item center, and then we're gonna have a gap of 10 pixels, and then the padding 5 pixel. Okay, and then border radius 10 pixel, and then the cursor pointer. Okay, and then we're gonna select that, and then the image inside, the width 36, and as you know the rest. So this is gonna now start looking better. So for the radius 50%, object fit, cover, like that. Okay, and then we can select the span, and then maybe like the font weight 600, and then font size 14, like that. And also you can add like when we hover on it, so right here you can add hover one, like that. So let me see. Okay, so it doesn't take the full width. Why is that? Just see. So this is the search menu item. We have the search results. Okay, we search menu with 100%. Oh, so we don't have that. We had the width to be 100%. Okay, and now we can have it. And we did a problem. We didn't add the something is wrong right here. Okay, so this is the first name, like that. So okay, that looks fine. Also, we're gonna like limit how much we can see. So let me just search. That's wrong. Okay, as you see, I can see 2. I can look for Elon, and I'm gonna get mask, so I can click on it, and that's gonna take me to his profile. I actually forgot like how many users we got. Let me just get the names of it for my profile, for my friends. Okay, it's like Chris Rock, so you can search Chris and you're gonna get it. I don't know, Scarlett, and then you're gonna get that. Okay, I don't know, we still get everything, so everything is fine. Now like you can limit how much you're gonna get. Like if you go back to the backend in the controllers, you can right here add like limit, and you can limit like how many results you want, like 10, 20, 100, just up to you. Also, like let's see that we have a lot of options. Okay, we have a lot of results. Sorry, how we gonna like display them? Okay, because we had a scroll bar. If you go back right here, this is the search menu. We have the scroll bar right here. That means we can scroll, but we didn't define like a height for this one. So let me just show you. Let me copy this for now so we can have like many results like that. We're gonna remove that, don't worry. Okay, as you see, this results right here for flowing. Okay, so maybe we can go right here to the search results, add like a max height, maybe 70 viewport height, and then we can add overflow Y to be auto, like that. And that means we can scroll. It's like when it comes to the search results, everything is fine. So let me remove that. Let's go back to 1. Okay, just needed to do that so we can see what happens when we have too much information. Okay, so now everything is fine. Now let's work on like clicking and then adding to the history and show it and all the other stuff.